You're not broken. Your nervous system is just stuck in overdrive. Here's how to reset it in 2 minutes. Okay, so real talk. Your brain is cooked. Not like a little bit cooked, like fully burnt, scraped off the pan, thrown in the trash, raccoon found it, raccoon also refused it. That level of cooked. You wake up, and before your eyes even fully open, you are already doom scrolling. You have seen 47 pieces of content and none of them were real. You do not remember any of them. Your brain absorbed them like a sponge absorbs dirty dishwater. Congratulations, you are now a dirty dishwater sponge. This is algorithmic burnout, and it is eating you alive in slow motion while you watch a video of a cat falling off a shelf, and then immediately another video, and another, and suddenly it is 3 in the morning and you forgot you were a person. We are going to fix this, not in a wellness girl boss way, not in a here's your healing journey way, in a genuine survival strategy way, because your nervous system is sending a distress flare and you keep mistaking it for content. Welcome to the Mental Quiet Protocol. 3 daily practices, no app required, no subscription, no 5 a.m. wake up, just your actual brain getting a moment to remember that it exists. Practice 1 is called the digital sunset window, and no, it is not what the sleep influencers call it. This is different, this is meaner, this has teeth. Here's the problem. Your brain does not actually know how to rest anymore because you have trained it to expect constant input. Every pause, every gap, every single moment of quiet feels like a threat. You reach for your phone the way a panicking person reaches for something to hold. You are not even curious about the content. You are medicating the silence. So the digital sunset window is this. You pick a time, let us say 9 p.m., and from that time until you sleep, the feed is closed. Not airplane mode, not do not disturb. You close the feed. You sit in the discomfort of not knowing what is happening online. Nothing is happening online. You know this, but your body does not believe you, and that is the whole problem. The first 3 nights feel genuinely unhinged. Your hands will reach for the phone on autopilot. Your brain will invent reasons why you need to check. Someone might have tagged you. There might be news. What if something happened? Nothing happened. You know nothing happened. The protocol is to feel that feeling and stay anyway. By day 5, something weird happens. The quiet starts to feel like something instead of nothing. That is presence coming back online. You forgot it was there. It was always there. The algorithm just had its foot on its neck. Practice 2 is called the anchor object reset, and this is where we get physical, because your nervous system is a physical thing living in a physical body, and you have completely abandoned the concept of your own body. You need something to hold, something real, something with texture and weight that has absolutely 0 notifications. Your brain needs a non-digital sensory anchor that pulls it out of the scroll trance and back into the room you are actually sitting in. This is where I genuinely need to tell you about something because it changed my entire relationship with decompression, and I'm not being dramatic. A smooth matte finish stress ball, or a weighted fidget cube, or even a set of textured hand exercise balls, the kind athletes use for grip, sitting on your desk, doing nothing but existing as a physical thing you can grab when the overwhelm hits. The moment you feel your brain going into that glazed over infinite scroll state, you pick it up, you feel the texture, you squeeze, you are in your hands now, you are in your body. The algorithm does not live in your hands, it lives in the screen, and you just stepped away from the screen without going anywhere. I have a link in the description to a set of hand exercise grip balls that also double as the best decompression tool you have never considered. They are under $15. Your dopamine system will thank you in a language it forgot it could speak. This is not a sponsored lie. This is a practical recommendation from someone who also had their brain dissolved by content. The anchor object does something specific. It interrupts the trance state before it becomes a 3-hour spiral. Because the issue with algorithmic burnout is not just that you use your phone too much. It is that you lose the ability to notice you are in a dissociated state until you are already 200 posts deep and feel vaguely hollow and slightly nauseous. The anchor pulls you back at the beginning of the spiral before it becomes the spiral. This is early intervention. This is treating yourself like a person worth interrupting. Practice 3 is the hardest one and also the most dramatic, and you are going to resist it on a cellular level, and that resistance is the whole point. Practice 3 is called the 10-minute unsupervised mind, and here's what that means. You sit somewhere without your phone, without music, without a podcast or a video playing. You do not meditate. You do not manifest. You do not do anything intentional. You just let your mind go wherever it wants for 10 minutes. This sounds incredibly simple. and it is going to feel like psychological torture for the first week, and that response is extremely telling. Here's why it works. Your brain has thoughts it has been trying to have for months that keep getting interrupted by content. Creative thoughts, emotional processing thoughts, the thought that connects two ideas you have been circling without knowing it, the realization you have been avoiding. Your brain has been trying to talk to you and you have been playing videos over it the entire time. The unsupervised mind session is you finally picking up the call. What comes up might be uncomfortable. You might remember something you were sad about. You might suddenly know what you actually want to do with your life. You might think of a bit so funny you have to write it down immediately. Whatever it is yours. It came from inside the house of your actual consciousness, and not from a recommendation engine that wants to keep you agitated and clicking. 10 minutes, every day, non-negotiable, no phone allowed in the room. Your brain is not broken, it is just buried. Now let us talk about what happens when you stack all three of these together, because that is when the real shift occurs. The digital sunset window gives your nervous system permission to wind down. The anchor object intercepts spirals before they form. The unsupervised mind lets your actual thoughts resurface from whatever algorithmic sediment they were buried under. Together they are not a wellness routine. They are a recalibration. They are you choosing to exist as a person with an interior life, instead of a content consumption unit that occasionally needs to charge. The algorithm is not evil. Let us be clear. It is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It is extremely good at its job. The problem is that its job and your mental health are in direct opposition, and only one of you is going to win that fight without deliberate intervention. Your brain craves depth. It craves meaning. It craves the feeling of a thought that has room to finish itself. You have been feeding it fragments for so long it forgot what a complete thought even feels like. These three practices give it back the space it needs. Start tonight, not tomorrow, not on the 1st of the month. Tonight, put the phone in another room at 9 p.m. and sit with the weird feeling that follows. Grab something real and textured and squeeze it when the urge to doom scroll hits. Give your brain 10 minutes of unstructured thinking tomorrow morning and watch what crawls out of the silence. And grab those grip balls in the description. Seriously, tactile decompression is underrated, and your hands deserve something to do besides scroll. Your presence is not lost. It is just waiting for you to stop feeding it to the algorithm long enough for it to come home. The protocol starts now. This material is for educational and strategic purposes only. It does not constitute financial or medical advice. Consult qualified professionals before altering your routines.